This video will discuss about the filter function in Python. Okay, just let me open the VS Code and create a new file, that is filter function. Filter function dot ipyfv. Just hit enter and make sure that environment is selected. Just create code cell, and in this we will discuss filter function. Okay, what is filter function? Okay, what is filter function? Filter function is just used to remove, okay, or filter just filter. This is a function, okay, and this function is used to filter or you can say remove items from an iterable. What does it mean by iterable? Iterable means collection, okay, like you can say list, tuple, okay, dictionary, set, like that you can set dictionary, okay, like that we can do. Okay, so filter function here, this is the filter. This is the filter is a function that is used to filter items from an iterable. Iterable means collection. Suppose we have a collection like list. In that list I want to filter some data, some item based on some condition. Then filter method is useful. Okay, what is the syntax? Filter, that is the function name, and in that function name just pass function. We need to give a function, and that is iterable. Okay, this is the syntax. That is the syntax. This is the syntax. Filter function, filter, this is a function. In this we need to give a function, okay, a function we need to give. And this is the iterable collection. From this from the collection, suppose we have a list, I have passed the iterable as a list. Then from this list, one by one element is passed to this function, and this function is used. We need to create a function to take the decision about this number. Whatever the number is coming from the list iterable, that is collection, whatever the number is coming one by one, this number is one by one passed to this function, and this function decide we need to take or not, we need to filter, we need to remove that number or not. Whatever that function, regarding this function the number is come or out. Okay, just when I give an example, some example, then you can understand. Okay, so syntax is done. So I just have numbers list. Okay, okay, 1 comma 2 comma 3 comma 4 comma 5 comma 6 comma 7, like that we have a number. Okay, and what need to do, just I want to filter from this number. I want to filter only the even number. Okay, I want to filter even number or odd number, anything you can filter, then you can do. Okay, so I will use the filter function. In that function I will pass a function and iterable also, so I will use the filter function. Okay, so I will use the filter function. In that this function I will pass the function. So here you can just define a function, here you can just define a function, and that function need to call here, or you can just give a lambda function. Okay, so that's why I in previous video I already uh, told that I will give some example with filter and map with a lambda function also. Okay, because this is a short function, and here we can just directly we can use, no need to define another function separately, just use lambda function and use here as a parameter. Okay, so I use lambda here, lambda function. Okay, in lambda function we need to just give iterable, so one by one value is passed here in lambda function, so I need to give one input parameters. Okay, input parameter just a colon, and on this input parameter just will take the decision x modulo 2. I will check this number is even or not. Okay, and if that is equal to 0, then that means this number is even. Okay, and after that we just pass, this is a lambda function. Lambda function is just if I given one number, that will check if the number using this condition, if the this x modulo 2 that is equal to 0, if this equal to 0, that means the number is even. Okay, and that is true means that is, if the true this return true, then that number is added. Okay, because this fulfill the condition lambda x colon x modulo 2 equal to 0, and here we need to pass the number. Okay, numbers, we just pass the iterable numbers here, and this number one by one from here the list numbers collection one by one number is came here. Suppose first time 1 came here, then 1 modulo 2 that is not equal to 0, so it will not came into this list, so it will return false, so it will not added into this list, it will remove, it will filtered. Okay, when this condition returns true, then that number will added in this. Okay, so it will return a collection, and that collection I need to convert that collection into the list. Okay, so using the list method I will just convert that is in the list. Okay, and that list is to be passed here in the even variable. Just I need to pass all the number whatever the collection is came, that collection is converted to the list, and list is passed here. Just we need to print the list here. Okay, so I will print the list here. I will print the list of even. Okay, I think you understood how it is working. The number is that is iterable. Okay, that is the list, that is the collection, and this collection is passed in the filter function. A filter function have two parameter. One is the function, that is the anonymous function. I have right here. Uh, Control J. I have write anonymous function, and this is the iterable. From the iterable, one by one element is came here. The first time one is came, then checking this condition. If this condition returns true, then that element is added in the collection, and that is finally when all the element is iterated. Then finally that collection is converted to the list and assigned into the even variable, and just I have printed the even variable. Then that will what will the result came, that even number only came in this even list. Okay, so I printed only even number came. Okay, this is the use of filter function. Filter function will filter the items from iterable according to the condition. Okay, and here you can also use a function. Suppose I want to define a function. Now I don't want to use lambda function, then here you can define a function def is even, like that you can define a function. In this function you need to pass a variable, that is the number you need to pass, and if The condition is checked here, n modulo 2 is equal to 0, then that means return true. Okay, then in that case you need to just remove here lambda expression and just use is underscore even function. Okay, same result you can get. Okay, you are getting, you don't need to pass function parenthesis. Okay, one by one, and you just need to give one single parameter, because one this iterable iterate one by one data. Okay, this function, this filter have one parameter is iterable and one is function. So from this iterable, from this collection, one by one element came, one by one element came and passed in this function. So first n, one is passed, again two is passed in this function. So one is passed means n is one. Okay, n is 1, again the 2 is passed, n is 2. Okay, again 3 is passed, then n is 3, like that a pass, and where you can run here the same result you will get. Either you can use lambda function, or you can just define one more function separately and just call that function here. Okay. You can see this example, and now we can do filter names starting with a. Okay, suppose I want to give one example, like filter names start with a. Then what we will do, start with a, like that you can give single quote. Okay, so in this what you can do, suppose you have a collection names list. Okay, so I have a name Amit, like that you can give Rohit, you can give Shumit, you can give Akash, like that you can given some name. Okay, and I want to filter name start with a, like that this is the condition. Okay, so name collection just I am given like that. Okay, names, this is the string array or string list we can assign in this names variable. Okay, so what we will do, just use filter here also, just use filter function to filter out. And in filter function what we will do, just you can use lambda, or just use separate define separate function and call here, or as a previous example. So I will use lambda and use some name variable, or we can say parameter, and we will check name here, name, just input variable, and we'll check name dot starts with, like that we can use method start starts with, start with, that is a. If we start with a, then it will take, and here in the iterable just use to names collection. The name collection, one by one name came. So first time name Amit came, so I will just use name dot start with a, means the Amit is start with a, so it will take. Okay, and finally this, whatever the result is given by the filter, just converted into the list using list method, just converted it and assign into result result variable. Okay, and just need to print result here, print result. Okay, so you can get the name is start with A, that is Amit and Akash. Okay, so this is you can filter name start with A. Here you can use filter method, and in filter method just we have given anonymous or lambda function, and I have just passed iterable whatever the if this condition is satisfied, that is and that collection is came, and then finally that collection is converted to the list, and this list is hold as a result, and the just result is printed. Okay, so this result came, and one more example I will give to understand the filter more better. Okay, so suppose we have a values list, like values list, we have 5 comma 11 comma 3 comma 20 comma 15 comma 7, like that we have values list. Okay, and this is the what we are doing here, filter values greater than 10. Here I want from this list I want to filter value greater than 10. Then what I will do, just use same concept, I will use filter. Okay, in filter just use iterable here, values, give values iterable here, and just from one from value just I am getting 5, 11, 3, like that one by one. Okay, so I will use lambda expression here, lam lambda expression here, value 1 is coming here, just a column. If x is greater than 10, if x is greater than 10, then just put in the collection, and that collection is finally converted to a list, and this list is stored in some result here, and that result is printed here. So from this list we are filtering only the number is greater than 10. So just hit play button and get the number is greater than 10, that is 11, 20 and 15 we are getting. Okay. So I think you understand the filter method. Okay. So in this video, that's all. In next video, I will discuss regarding map method. Okay. Okay, that's all. Thank you.